galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Hey Star Wars fans, welcome to Gaming Diehards. It's Robb here, and I got some tantalizing news for you. We're talking about Star Wars Outlaws, and let me tell you, this isn't your typical Star Wars saga. This game is shaking up the galaxy far, far away with a fresh perspective that's bound to get everyone talking. Developed by the brains at Massive Entertainment, yeah, the same folks who brought us Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, this game is ambitiously carving its own path in the open world genre. But here's the twist. We're diving deep into the darker, grittier corners of the Star Wars universe. Think less lightsaber duels and more underworld dealings, all set against the backdrop of the galactic civil war. The time frame, we're nestled snugly between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. It's a period rife with tension, with the Empire tightening its grip and the rebellion doing their best David versus Goliath impression. And right in the middle of this chaos, criminal organizations are seizing their chance to rise to power. Talk about timing, huh? Enter Vess, our protagonist. This isn't your typical Star Wars hero, no Jedi mind tricks here.
Trillo, I saw what you've been through. You've experienced great suffering. It's not too late to let it go.
Kay's a scoundrel with a price on her head, and she's all about that blaster life. She's from Cantonica. Yep, the place with the fancy casino from The Last Jedi, and she's got big dreams of pulling off the ultimate heist. Her goal? To hit the Outer Rim with the biggest score it's ever seen. Kay's journey is all about survival in a galaxy that's anything but forgiving. She's joined by Nix, a fluffy sidekick, and ND5, a droid that's sure to bring some humor to the mix. What's really cool here is Kay isn't force-sensitive, making her a unique protagonist in the Star Wars gaming world. But it's not just about dodging blaster fire. Kay's deep in the underworld wars, playing multiple sides to carve out her reputation. And bringing her to life is Humberly Gonzalez, who's sure to add some serious depth to this character. What's really exciting is that Vess is a fresh face in the Star Wars narrative. She's not tied to the legacy characters we all know and love, which means we're getting a brand new perspective on the galaxy's underworld. Navid Kavari, the narrative director, has hinted at the game's focus on the underworld's rise during these tumultuous times. It's a side of the Star Wars universe that's been mostly in the shadows, and now, we're about to plunge headfirst into it.
Again.
The GTA of Star Wars saga. First up, blaster shootouts. These aren't your lazy Sunday pew-pew sessions. We're talking high-octane, reflex testing, strategic blaster battles that'll have you on the edge of your seat. But wait, there's more. You'll also be jumping into the cockpit for some out-of-this-world space dogfights. Picture yourself piloting a range of starships, going toe-to-toe with the Empire and various rival factions. It's like your childhood dreams come to life, but with better graphics. But Star Wars Outlaws isn't just about who has the fastest blaster in the galaxy. This game is adding layers to the gameplay like a delicious, nerdy onion. You've got diplomacy and negotiation, because sometimes words are mightier than the lightsaber. You'll be navigating complex interactions, deciding when to fight, chat, or just sneak around like a ninja in a galaxy far, far away. Customization fans rejoice. Crafting elements let you tweak Vess's gear and gadgets to fit your playstyle. Want to be more stealthy? Go for it. Fancy being a tank? You do you. It's like playing dress up but with blasters and space gadgets. And then there's the wanted system. Every action has a reaction, and if you're too flashy, you might just get a little too much attention from the Empire or the underworld. It's a game of risk and reward that's sure to add some spice to your space adventures. The game's worlds aren't just pretty backdrops. They're like characters themselves. You'll use the terrain to your advantage in combat, and the environment can open up new pathways and opportunities. It's like the game is saying, hey, interact with me. Vess isn't rolling solo either. She's got her fluffy buddy Nyx and ND5, the BX series droid commando, who are there to add depth to the gameplay. They're like your spacefaring entourage, helping out in fights and interacting with the world in their own unique ways. Massive Entertainment is aiming for a truly cinematic experience, and from what we've seen, they're on the right track. The open world exploration, dynamic gameplay, and narrative are shaping up to make Star Wars Outlaws a visually stunning journey. Space combat? Check. TIE fighters, X-wings, Y-wings, they're all here, promising epic space battles that'll make you feel like you're living your favorite Star Wars moments. The trailer teases bar fights, distractions, parkour, and even hijacking speeder bikes. The game's going to take us through various towns and cities, across different planets, with explorable areas like caves. Your actions will affect your reputation with different factions, so whether you're bribing the Empire or opposing them, it's all going to impact your game. Planetary hubs like the cantinas are more than just quest hubs. They're lively, bustling centers of activity. You'll get to feel the pulse of the Star Wars universe in these spots. Maragana, the capital on the moon of Tashara, is a standout location, a hub of corruption and underworld dealings, with NPCs that make the city feel alive. The diversity of locations in Star Wars Outlaws is a major draw. From open frontier areas to densely populated cities, the game keeps exploration fresh and engaging. Every environment tells a story, inviting players to dive deep into the lore and history of the Star Wars universe. The game's environments are super interactive. You're not just walking through a static world, you're engaging with it, solving puzzles, and using it to your advantage in combat. It's a whole new level of immersion. One of the coolest features? Seamlessly transitioning from ground to space exploration without those pesky loading times. It's like one moment you're on a planet, and the next you're zipping through space, all smooth and slick. So, there you have it, folks. Star Wars Outlaws is shaping up to be an epic adventure, and I can't wait to dive in. May the Force be with you and your gaming consoles. While no specific release date is given, the game is expected in 2024, with more information to be revealed at events like San Diego Comic-Con. That's the wrap for today's episode, friends. But if you enjoyed this, please congratulate us by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel for more incredible content from us. See you guys soon. Take care.